If you just picked up this book, greetings. If you're from Miami-Dade, welcome back. If not, bienvenido. This work discusses those places abandoned, demolished, hidden in plain sight, or that never were. Those unsung places that helped shape Miami-Dade into the remarkable county it is today. It is not a sightseeing guide. Many of the places listed no longer exist. The common thread among all these places is that they have significance in their own right. But if no one knows their past, how can anyone be expected to care when the bulldozers come for those that remain? One hopes that opening discussion on sites that have been eradicated forever may foster interest in those that can still be saved. As important as preserving historic sites is keeping alive the history behind them. Places deemed historic sometimes are allowed to stand, yet remain close to the public, akin to how brides store their wedding dresses for decades, despite never intending to wear them again. Places like these can sit mothballed behind chain-link fences for years. Keeping silent risks relegating these places to the dim corners of our collective memories. It sometimes happens that a remote locale may harbor a surprising past. Alternatively, an ordinary, everyday place may hold a hidden history. Places like these are hidden in plain sight. Although they still stand, their backstories are at risk of being forgotten. This author has endeavored to provide photographs, street addresses, and global positioning coordinates to lend context to these discussions. These tools are useful when comparing current satellite images to aerial photos depicting the former lay of the land. While it is true that Miami-Dade County is a relative newcomer on the scene of history, in less than 2 centuries, it has seen many firsts, many highs, and many lows. Say what one will about Miami-Dade, one thing is certain. It is a place like no other. It's where civic leaders drop a landmark in a place no one can get to, where scientists forget to remove a 10-story space rocket from the county's backyard, and where engineers build a railway platform that goes nowhere. It is, all at once, familiar yet foreign, beautiful but not perfect, always sizzle and sometimes steak, but at South Beach prices. It is concrete and cafecito, where Mary Sue and Fulana exchange chisme in Spanglish, where college jocks burn their tuition money partying at club space. It is a curious, crazy place that sometimes makes no sense. For this author, it is home. The so-called Chrome Insane Asylum, as the locals call it, is located on Chrome Avenue's west side, south of Southwest 8th Street. It would be the best setting for a ghost story if it didn't seem so trite. The location is not open to the public, as is made clear by the concrete barriers erected in front of its entrance. Even so, the very barriers set up to keep people out announce the presence of something beyond them, where otherwise no one would think to look. The property began life as Nike Missile IFC Site HM95, D Battery. The HM in its designation stood for Homestead Miami, the Geographical Defense Readiness Area. The base was constructed by the U.S. Army in 1962 in response to the escalating nuclear situation between the United States and the Soviet Union, and in particular, the Cuban Missile Crisis. IFC Site HM95 was decommissioned in 1979 after 17 years of service. It is believed that the CIA repurposed the base in 1985 as a high-frequency radio transmitter site used to communicate clandestine messages to operatives across the Western Hemisphere. The CIA also purportedly established a mobile command center at the facility as part of the nation's nuclear preparedness program.